Hi everybody. Excuse my messy desk. I've been working on Marion Smith's charity, and she asked that people make 4-inch square tiles out of medium weight chipboard and make an art piece, not a scrapbook page. And it helps to go towards orphans to help them get adopted, and it helps with the adoption costs. And everything gets mailed to Prima, so check her out at apieceofcraft.com. I'm sure you're all subscribers already. And check out her video, and right below her video she has the address for Prima to send them in. And I'm hoping to make 10 to 15 of them for her. Okay, what I want to show you today is there's another product out there that's like this. It's called the Bow EZ, and I'm calling this EZ Bowz so they don't have a problem with me. But you can make your own, and I'm not sure how much the Bow EZ costs, but it's so much easier to make your own. And what you're going to need is 2 9-inch square pieces of medium weight chipboard. And let me just show you how this works in case you don't know. I already did a bow on here. Let's say I wanted to make a 1.5-inch bow. Then you just hold your thumb, leave a little tail there, bring it around, and hold your thumb. Put your ribbon through on the top in that slot, and you're going to want to see the loop. You want to put it the same direction that you were wrapping your ribbon, or you're going to have 2 tails on one side. You don't want that. Then make sure it goes up through the center, and you have a perfect little bow. So let's get started on this. For this one, it's going to look like this. I already cut one out, and you want to glue 2 together for stability. So for this one, you'll be able to make a 1.5-inch, because each of these is 3/4, 1.5-inch bow. Each of these is a 1/2 inch, so a 1-inch bow. Each of these is 2 inches, so a 4-inch bow. Each of these is 1 1/4, so a 2.5-inch bow. Each of these is 1 inch, so a 2-inch bow, and each of these is 1.5 inches, 3-inch bow. And I'm going to do the dimensions right here. Let me zoom in so you can exactly know where to put these marks, and you can customize it any way you want. So I used my Tim Holtz ruler, and what I wish this ruler had was the metal part on the opposite side, because it's so much easier to measure with it in order, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I wish he would have put the metal on the other side. But anyway, that's just a suggestion to Tim Holtz. Not that he cares what I have to say. From one corner, you're going to want to mark it 1 inch. And all the way around in the inside, it goes 2 inches. I believe it's 2 inches in. Yep, 2 inches in. So you're going to want to go 2 inches in a square first. Let's pretend this was here. Okay, so you're going to go 2 inches in a square in the center. And then from one corner, you're going to measure in 1 inch, and you're going to make a mark. You're going to go over 1/8 of an inch, make a mark, and go over from the 1/8 of an inch to another inch and make a mark. And you're going to draw a line up to that 2-inch mark on each one of those 3 lines, and you'll get this. And this is the space that you're going to cut out in the center that you're going to put your ribbon in. Okay, and then you're going to go over to the 3-inch mark and draw a line up to the 2-inch mark. And this space here, you're just going to X out because you're going to cut that out. And then you're going to go to, from the 3-inch mark, you're going to go over 1.5 inches and draw a line up to the 2-inch line. Go over 1/8 of an inch and draw another line up. And then you're going to go from that 1/8 of an inch and go in 1.5 inches and draw another line up. And that's going to give you your 1.5 inches on each side, and you're going to cut this out. That's what you put your bow through. And then the remainder of this over here is you're going to cut that out. And I don't know if you're going to be able to follow me. You're probably going to have to pause and play and pause and play. Okay. Right here, you're going to measure 3/4 of an inch from, you know, this line that was drawn here, from that X'd out part. You're going to measure 3/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, and 3/4 of an inch, from that 1/8 of an inch mark, and then that's going to be your cutout for your center for your ribbon. And then from this 3/4 of an inch mark, you're going to measure over 1 3/4 inches, draw a line up, and then you're going to X this out because that's going to be cut out. And then you're going to measure from here a 1/2 inch and draw a line, and 1/8 of an inch, draw a line, and from that 1/8 of an inch you're going to measure 1/2 inches and draw a line. And here you're going to go in 2 inches, draw a line, and this is getting X'd out because you're going to cut that. And from that line you're going to do 2 inches, do an 1/8 of an inch. From this 1/8 of an inch line you do 2 inches, draw another line, and this part's going to get X'd out. And I can't remember, I think I started on the 1 inch over here. You're going to go in 2 inches, have that line drawn, then you're going to go 1 1/4 inches, draw a line, go an 1/8 of an inch, draw a line, and from this 1/8 of an inch line you're going to go 1 1/4 inches and draw a line. And you can't really see that line very well. And then you're going to go over from this line to 1 inch, draw a line up, and that's what you're going to cut out. And you have to leave this space here so it's uncut, or else you're going to end up cutting off your 1 inch spaces. You don't want to do that. So hopefully you followed me. You're probably going to have to stop and pause it and everything else. So we're going to cut this out, and I'm just using my Tim Holtz scissors. So you're going to cut in between your 1 inch marks to the 2 inch line. And I'm just cutting straight up, makes it easier, and then I'm using my craft knife to cut the straight lines at the 2 inch line. And my back is killing me from standing up. Let's see how I can do this here. It seems complicated, but it's not. It's very easy. And then this edge you can just cut right off. This one. Oh, my back. Alright, and then you're just going to cut in between the 3/4 inch. So you can put your ribbon through. Let me zoom back out. You can see better. Cut in between. Go right up to the 2 inch line when you're cutting. I didn't cut this yet. And in the corners you can cut right out. Okay, in between 2 inches. I just find it easier than using the craft knife on the whole thing. Just be careful when you're cutting, that's all. You don't want to cut one of your tabs off, or else you got to do it all over again. And if you don't want it really thick, you can just do 1 layer of chipboard. I just find that it's more sturdy with 2. Okay, so I got that done. And then the only other thing I'm going to do is take my craft knife and just keep going until you cut through the chipboard. I'm just going to take that off there. And I try not to press too hard. I go in layers. Just keep running it across until I can. Don't cut on your your Ranger craft mat. I've done that before. Make sure you're on a cutting surface when you're doing this. And I'm not going to do all of this on camera because it's going to be boring. But basically it's going to look like this. And again, you'll be able to cut 1.5 inch. I'll cut. You make 1.5 inch bows, 1 inch bows, 4 inch bows, 2.5 inch bows, 2 inch bows, 3 inch bows, and I think I said 1.5 already. So give it a try, and if you need better instructions, let me know, and I'll see if I can write them out. Okay? Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.